rebuilding. The catastrophic failure, a new start. Physically, mentally, our careers, our businesses. Step back, first step, next step. The driver in me just wants to get it done tomorrow. We'll do this, do that, let's move this, where are we at with this? You build some confidence, build some self-esteem, start to feel better about yourself. The Silverback Blueprint Podcast, a show for men over 40. We focus on getting stronger, staying motivated, building discipline, creating a community, and becoming truly happy. Hey guys, welcome to episode 38 of the Silverback Blueprint Podcast. And today I want to talk about why I post a lot to Facebook and Instagram. It's funny, Luke was just pointing out this funny guy, JP Sears. He's a comedian. He does all that stuff. I got him on the internet, so I'm reading right now, right? I've seen some of his stuff where he's showing videos of him training, and he likes to, mess with the vegetarians. Who doesn't? And, all the new age stuff. So it's pretty cool. And he'd put a video out a little while ago about showing some of his training and stuff. And obviously he's spoofing it and that kind of thing. And part of the spoof was like, well, I videotape myself all the time and I Instagram it and stuff. So a couple people flipped that to me, LOLing it. And I think a couple of them, were thinking it was funny. I think a couple of them were being a little jabby at me because I Facebook and I Instagram a lot of what I do overall. And, usually I don't give a fuck what people think, but, I'm human. So maybe today I'm just having my emotional time of the month or whatever it is. I don't know. So I feel a little sensitive. So I'm going to, talk about this and explain, why I do it, because we do everything that we do for a reason, whether we realize it or not. So it made me think, and maybe that's the most valuable thing that could have happened, is it sat and made me think. And when I was thinking with my aluminum cap on, I came to the realization that, first and foremost, I like doing it. I enjoy doing it, right? That kind of thing. But then I got a little bit deeper, right? I tightened up the cap and pushed it further down my ears and stuff. And, one of the reasons why I like to do it, obviously, is to tell my story. And I believe everyone has a story to tell. And I think that's what makes it interesting. And I think people that can relate or resonates to will be attracted to you. And people that, fuck, that doesn't mean anything to me. Well, they're going to be, relate and resonate to pictures of kittens or puppies. And that's cool. Whatever you're into is awesome. I don't give a shit. I don't judge, that kind of thing. But that's one of the reasons why I do it, is that, this is me. This is who I am. And I think a lot of people, when they get to know me, they realize pretty quick that I am pretty much who I am. Who I am at home and who I am at the gym is pretty close. And I try to keep it, because I find it's too hard to be two different people and stuff. So, love me or hate me, this is who I am. And I find the more that we can be true to ourselves, the easier it is to tell, other people what you're like, and they can make decisions from that point on. I also do it to motivate. At 49 years old, I'm trying to show guys out there that, I can't stand when I hear like, oh, I used to do this and I'm too old to do that, and, this doesn't work anymore. And I'm like, no, dude, it's not fucking true. Get out there, do shit, right? And, by doing, you're going to get better and improve, and you're going to do more and more. I'm benching, 49 years old. I'm benching more weight than I've ever benched in my life because I focused on it. My life is in a situation where I really want to achieve things, and I want to do things that I've been holding back on for whatever reason. Call it excuses, call it other things. But when I finally sat there and said, that's enough, this is stuff I really want to do. It's part of my identity. It's what makes me happy. It's what motivates me. It's, my voice. I just started focusing harder on the bench and stuff like that. And so, a lot of guys are, oh, that's amazing. How are you doing that now? What's different? That kind of stuff. And you know what, guys? It's the fucking sheer passion for it and desire to do it better. And putting all the knowledge I have after 30 years of doing this stuff and just, doing it and using it and stuff like that, right? I mean, that's really what it is laser focus on that passion and being consistent and stuff. It's super important, right? Show up, get it done, make it happen. Put the hard work in. A lot of guys, when it comes to the bench and girls, and when we talk about, what's the secret for this? What's the secret for that? And I'm like, what the secret is? Every workout, you got to work hard. You got to push, and you got to focus, and you got to take shorter breaks, and you got to push yourself. So the body has to adapt, right? It's not going to happen by doing a couple sets and then talking for 10, 15 minutes and then doing a couple sets and then taking a bunch of selfies and stuff like that, right? That kind of stuff. Hard work. Get in there, grind, push, make the body have to make the changes. Force it. Just by sheer will. That's what makes the changes. Most people won't put that level of work into anything, right? And you know what? Like every other industry, we're led to believe it's this and it's that, and this wonder thing will do it. All those things will help, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, you've got to take the ball and you've got to fucking run hard with it, right? The other reason why I do it is it keeps me accountable. So I'm at a point where I like to shoot a little video every day when I work out of a particular exercise I'm doing. Well, you know what? To do that, I got to work out every day. I like to take pictures of what's happening in the gym. I like to take pictures of what's happening with the hostile gear. I like to take pictures of sometimes my food, Well, all those things help for me to stay accountable because I'm kind of building this momentum that if I don't do it, then I look like a fucking putz, Like so many people, we start stuff and don't finish it. It's not about being perfect, right? It's about the struggle. It's about the journey. I totally believe in that. But at the end of the day, we also have to hold ourselves accountable and we have to show up and we have to do those things. So again, in a way, that's what that does for me. It helps me with part of that accountability and stuff. And the big thing is I do it to show people, what my brand, what Hostile stands for, and it stands for, just going after things and the rebuilding and the becoming your best self. That's really what I want Hostile to represent, whether it's in my clothing and our training accessories, other things that we're working on. I just want it to become, when people see that, that message is it's all about the rebuilding. It's all about the crush a DM, crushing the day, right? It's all about making the best of what we have left as time on this planet. It's about becoming better. It's about no more excuses. It's about finally going after the things we really, really want to do and be on the inside, letting that out, right? But that's really what I do it for, is saying, listen, if I can fucking do it. And, there's nothing wonderfully special about me other than the fact that I just want to do things and I want to get shit done, right? And I truly believe if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? I really, really believe in that, right? If I can improve, anybody can improve. If I can show up every day and get shit done, anybody can do it. And when I watch people that I want to emulate and I want to be, right, I know that's one of the things they believe in as well. They found somebody above them or who they want to be like or do the same or do better. And they're like, if that fucking guy can do it, I can do it, right? But the magic's in those words, right? Nike wasn't fucking foolish when they picked that, just do it. It is in the words, do it, right? It is in the words, take action. It's getting past again, I'm always shitting on the Facebook memes lately, right? Sorry, meme world. But at the end of the day, if you see a meme on Facebook and it stirs something in you, then fucking take some action with that shit. Go and do a workout. Hit the floor, do 20 fucking push-ups. Put some movement and some action behind that, and then start to anchor that feeling of desire and motivation, and then some physical activity, some movement, some getting shit done. You start to anchor those two together, the two of them become super powerful, and then you move forward, you move to the next level, right? So to me, that's what I'm looking to do. That's why I'm Facebooking, I'm Instagramming. Some guy, oh, you're a business. I'm yeah, I'm a business. Of course I'm a business. That's what I do, right? I have my thing that I want to offer the world, and if enough people like it, then I've got a business and a viable business, and it keeps growing. That's fantastic, right? So isn't that the best, though, to turn around and to build a brand, an identity, a company that helps people improve and get better, right? To me, that's a win-win. Everybody wins, right? Because someone's got to do it, so why can't it be me, right? Why should someone else do it when I can do it? That's really what I look at. That's why I do the things that I do that way, right? At the end of the day, to this day, 30 plus years later, training in the gym, nothing feels better than having completed a great workout. Nothing feels better inside and out than having finished a session of pushing yourself physically, challenging yourself mentally, getting tired, exhausted on the field of battle, if you will. We've lost that. As warriors and hunters and gatherers, we've lost that. And I think that's why we're lost. I think that's why we're struggling, right? And we're doing weird shit like pretending to be a 5-year-old girl, or I don't know what gender I am. I really think that's part of why we're all fucked up that way, right? Is that we have some inherent wiring in us that we're just not answering. We're not taking care of. And to me, that physical workout, that outlet, that channel to go out there and just deal with the adrenaline and release those thoughts and that focus into something and do the physical response to it, and then get all the feedback from it and the hormone output. Guys ask me all the time, well, how do I raise my testosterone? Yes, it's eating better. Yes, there's some key supplements that I believe in, but you know what it is? It's fucking deadlifting. It's squatting. It's benching. It's trying to do 100 push-ups. It's sprinting up a hill. It's running with a prowler. It's engaging the body to push. That causes the body to want to fire up more hormones, to deal with this, to compensate with it, to be ready, to prepare, right? We've lost that, right? To me, that's what hostile is all about. Go back and get that. Become the warrior again. Male, female, it doesn't matter, right? Get that sense of accomplishment, right? The endorphin release after a great workout is an incredible drug, right? It's amazing. You walk down those stairs, you pound a great workout, you walk back outside, your problems did not change in the hour. However, your perspective, how you look at it will dramatically change before and after that physical release, right? To me, that's what it's about. It's no more excuses. It's no more living a life that you don't want to live anymore. It's about the taking action. It's about having a place and a company that I can turn around and help other people go through that and get on the other side of it and come out better, battle tested, right? Come out on the other side, win or lose. That battle tested is huge because that's going to get us better and ready for the next level and the next event, right? We grind hard in the gym so that when you're in Europe and you want to hike the ruins, the Acropolis like we did in May, you can fucking do it, right? And take that in, right? You don't want to be that person who has to sit on the side all the time because you're too tired and too broken. When I jumped off a fucking boat and swam into a lagoon in the Mediterranean Sea, holy fuck, that's crazy. I couldn't have done that a couple of years ago physically. I couldn't have done it a couple of years ago mentally, right? And when I came back on the boat, and I've talked about it before, and I climbed up and I saw all these guys my age, a little younger, a little older, sitting there, and you could fucking tell they wished they had the confidence and the physical capability to jump in, take their shirt off in front of people, jump in and swim. Now, I'm not Mr. fucking six-pack, right? I'm a big guy. I've got weight to lose and stuff like that, but I didn't give a fuck. Because to me, taking advantage of that situation and getting the most out of it was what was important. But what was super important is that I was ready for it. And I got much more out of it. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to get that. I want you guys to get to a situation and squeeze every fucking ounce of that experience out and take it in, right? And not be limited because you're tired or because you're broken or because you're sad or your self-esteem is shit. That's not what I want. I want it to be the opposite. I want you to get there and I want you to turn around and just sit there. And that's when I was at the top of that one hill at Santorini, I was fucking gassed, but I made it to the top. And you know what? I felt amazing, right? I got goosebumps right now, right? Because it's real. And that's what I want for people that I work with. That's what I want for my clients. That's what I want for the hostile people, right? I want you guys to have that. I want to give you that feeling because it's a huge gift. And it makes me feel that I'm doing something special if I can help someone do that. And then it fires me up to want to keep doing it for myself, right? And it becomes a very cool, circle, a positive circle. So instead of having these negative circles where we're stuck in shit and, can't break free of the cycles and stuff like that, let's create better ones, new ones, more exciting, more motivation, more powerful, more passionate. Let's do that, right? And that happens by challenging yourself with a workout. That happens by challenging yourself with a goal. That happens by being somewhere where you can work out hard, you can be safe, and you can be challenged, and it's okay. To me, that's what Hostile is all about. And that's why I post on Facebook, and that's why I post on Instagram, because I want to send that message out. And I want people, when they wear a Hostile shirt, and when they wear a Hostile hoodie, and that kind of stuff, I want them to know that, whether they realize it consciously or not, that's what we stand for, right? Being hostile to mediocrity. That's one of our old taglines. I don't know why I don't use it anymore because I love it, right? Being hostile to not being happy. Being hostile to not doing what you want to do. That's what hostile really means to me and stuff like that, right? No more accepting anything less than what you really want, right? That's what it's all about. That's why I post. That's why I'm building this brand. That's why the brand is growing, because other people are coming on and relating to it and taking on it and appreciating having a place where they can be a part of that. Because at the end of the day, we're all looking for a community. We're all looking for something to be a part of, right? We're not meant to be alone, right? That's why teams have, all kinds of team wear and people wear it. Hey, I'm a Leaf fan. Well, I am, so don't judge me. There's a lot of other things to judge me on. That's the least of it and stuff like that, right? Because I like them and I like what they stand for. And I like that they haven't won shit in so many years and they keep going and they keep at it. And they're, the fans, we're hard on the team when it's time to go hard. And we win 3 games in a row. We're ready to throw a fucking parade, right? I love that, right? So that's why that's my team. I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks, right? I want people to find that community. If we can find that community for yourself where it makes you want to be better and improve and get out there and experience the things you truly want to experience before it's too late, right? And guys, over 40, that before it's too late is getting closer and closer and closer. At 49, I have friends that have died already. At 40, at 45, at 50. Some of them lived great lives, and I know that, it's sad that they're gone, but I know, they enjoyed every ounce of it. But a lot of them, man, a lot of them were miserable. A lot of them truly weren't happy, and I'm like, what a fucking waste. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want you to be that guy. I don't want you to be that girl. I want us to be happy. I want us to go after what matters. I want us to strive hard, and I want us to sit there and appreciate the good things. Appreciate the sunsets. Appreciate being on the lake. Appreciate standing somewhere that you never thought you would stand before, right? To me, that's how we win. To me, that's success. That's the stuff when we sit back at the end and we look back on our life, those are the things that are going to make us happy. Those are the things that are going to make us feel fulfilled. Those are the ones that are going to make us realize, hey, we had a good life, right? I don't want to be that person on their deathbed sitting there saying, I wish I did this. And I wish there was more time because I really wanted to do this and I never did that. To me, that's tragedy. That's tragic. That's a loss, right? There's no reason for it to happen. Not in this day and age. There's no reason for that to happen. I want to be that person that helps people motivate to do that. I want to be that person that's able to do that. That's what Hostile is all about. That's why I post on Facebook. That's why I post on Instagram. I got a little intense there. That's pretty cool. But I fucking mean it, guys. I really, really do. I want that for you guys, right? Whether it's through the bench press, the deadlift, the kettlebell, running, hiking, getting leaner, getting stronger. I don't care. I don't care what vehicle you find to do it, right? If I can offer some of those vehicles, if I can offer to be the place for some people to find that place and become that community for them, that completes me. That makes me feel that I'm doing something worthwhile. That's my motivation. Right? Because again, at the end of the day, it's selfish because it keeps me going. It makes me do stuff. It's contagious, right? Because it's happening all around me. I'm surrounding myself with it, right? So at the end of the day, I get as much from it as you guys will. So to me, that's what I want to do. That's what the Hostile brand's all about. That's what I'm wanting. That's what I want to be known for. It's what I want to be remembered for. From my kids, remember that. My family, remember that. My friends and my clients, I want them to remember that about me. If I do that, then if I can have that, achieve that, then I feel like I've really done something on this planet. Guys, listen, head on over to iTunes. Leave me a 5-star review. Any questions or comments, send to me at kurthaas@gmail.com. And guys, I mean it. Crush a DM. I'll talk to you guys later.